Okay, I'd like to say welcome everybody. Today's meeting is a short meeting and it's basically a ginger meeting, basically to reawaken us and let us know that this month is past halfway and we need to do our business. Now, I like to make some things very, very clear. And it's that, I was sharing in the trade partner group, every privilege that we have to be stockists or to be trade partners is not to be a distraction from doing our business. It's meant to be leverage to do our business better. And I think the perspective to hold to do this well is to understand that this is my business. This is your business. And I think it's something that needs to be very, very clear. I think we're not doing a lot of service to ourselves as trade partners, as stockists, as distributors, if we don't help each other understand some interesting business dynamics. Where you stand to make the biggest gain in this business is as a distributor. Being a stockist offers you extra income, extra leverage. Being a trade partner offers you extra leverage, extra possibilities, okay? And we need to understand that. That problem, I suspected that problem was going to happen. They should have told her to leave by herself rather than remove her. Because once you remove somebody, it's difficult for the person to come in again. What you can tell her to do is maybe she should try and log in from another browser, log in from another browser and see if that can help. Or log in from somewhere else, try and do something like that. Sorry about that. Normally, for these meetings, it's better to tell somebody, please exit, because it's difficult to bring somebody to come back when the person has been removed. So that's a problem I suspected, could happen as well. So maybe you can get across the code to her or something so that she can know what she needs to use to join. She needs to join with something else. Yeah, that happens. That's not good. So she needs somebody log in as somebody else. Maybe Dr. Fumi, maybe you can give her login details so that she can log in and come in as maybe like a host or something like that. So back to what we're saying. So the key element here is our biggest opportunity lies in being distributors. Okay, being a stockist, if it distracts me from being a distributor, I shouldn't be a stockist. Being a stockist should help me maximize my distributorship opportunity. That's when it has value. Being a trade partner is a layer on being a stockist. It should help me maximize my distributor opportunity. So every opportunity that I have is meant for me to use as leverage, as extra leverage to be able to grow my team. So what is most important to me as a stockist is my 10 to the power of 4. Am I doing my 10 to the power of 4? Does this enable me to be able to plan and structure my team growth? If it doesn't help my team growth, it's not what I want to be. And let me share something with you, something very interesting, because it's not every distributor that understands this. And I was very, very impressed when I spoke to a distributor from another company that understood this. I'm like, wow, that's amazing. Now let me share this with you. So here was I having a sit down with another distributor from another team who mentioned to me that her team size currently is 4 million. She has 4 million people in her team. Now, if she was in Green Monday, the kind of income she'll be earning on a monthly basis will be paralyzing. But because it's not Green Monday and there's a cap to how much you can earn based on, they have a financial cap that caps the volume of what you can earn on a weekly basis from a particular account, she can't earn as much as she really has the capacity to earn. But nonetheless, she made a very interesting statement to me and said, Diolo, I understand network marketing. The way I am today, she says to me, I am earning much more than the company is earning. My income is more than the company's income. Okay, because I know how it works. I know that at the level I am, the chairman of this company is not earning what I'm earning because I need to be paid first before they will earn. It is what is left after the reward has gone to the organizations. That's what's left for the company. And the company has a lot of overheads that she doesn't have. Now, let me explain this to you. And that's the beauty of this industry. All of us in here, I get the product, I'm building my team, I am driving my business. Okay, what you're driving is your business. And that business has the capacity to be bigger than any other person's business, that can be bigger than the company's business of administering and supporting you if you drive it well. Now, so there needs to be very clear. I'm not doing this because the company wants me to do it. No, I am doing this because this helps me achieve the milestones that the company has committed, that once I do my part, they will make happen. So it's a corporate, it's a partnership. It's a collaboration to ensure that you can drive this to achieve your highest goals. And then if as a stockist, I am also a distributor and I'm driving my 10 to the power of 4, then the reality is by the time I get to the 4th level, the volume of PVs that will have passed through my system, if everybody who was joining me at the level of 10,000 Naira only, will be about 50,000 PV. 50,000 PV plus is what will happen. If I do it in a month, that's 50,000 PV in a month. If it takes me 4 months, that's 50,000 PV in 4 months. Ladies and gentlemen, go back into your account and check and see how many PV you have had in 1 year and see that we are still really, really joking. We have not yet begun to scratch the face of this business or touch what is possible as its potentials. So what are we here to do today? We're saying we're halfway into the month. There are currently 12 active stockists. Only 12 stockists. I've recognized already that they can be active early enough. And then I decided to do the honors and the liberty of trying to find out how we have done this year. And ladies and gentlemen, things are going to change. Okay, not for worse, not for better. We're going to change into sticking to the commitments made ab initio. And I'll remind you, a stockist is not a stockist because they were active ones or they paid once and they got in. The commitment we had is once a stockist ceases to be active 1 month, they are out. And if they will need to be a stockist again, it will be because they fulfill certain criteria to make that happen. Now, I realize that in being, cozy with each other and trying to say, if we don't do well, yeah, we can still manage and all that, we are limiting ourselves and we are setting the bars too low for us to enjoy the kind of results that each person in this group needs to be enjoying. So the bars are going back to where they were in the beginning. You want to be a stockist. You don't want it to cost you more to stay a stockist. You need to be active every month. So we have a few things we have done as special privileges to encourage people to be active. No, people need to be active. The real primary first step for all of us is be a distributor who is building their team. Stockist allows me to have tools to make that easier. Trade partner allows me to have a venue to make that easier. Okay, we want to do the primary thing, which is drive. And in order to do that as a stockist, you will need to either be active consistently and play at the highest level, or not play constantly at the level and cease to be a stockist. Lock up the opportunity, lock up the access, and say, you know what, you want to be a stockist again, this will be the criteria. If you lose the ball, this is what you need to achieve for that to begin to happen. Now, I think this is important because people always rise to the standards that they want to meet. If the standards keep dropping, people are allowed to keep up with the fact that it drops, then it means we're encouraging people to drop that standard as well. We don't want to do that. We want people to rise to the highest that is possible for them. So, ladies and gentlemen, remember this. This month of August, we've said a commitment to say every stockist in this business needs to be active this August. I will tell you why. Okay, I'm going to show you a little table, and I'll show you, what's going on currently, and I'll show you, why some of these things need to change. Okay, I hope my lettering is bold enough. I'd like you to be able to see this and see this well. Okay, good. I think it's clear. So I'm going to share my screen with you very quickly. I want you to see something. Okay, so this is this year so far. This year so far, this is what we look like. Okay, good. Welcome back to Eking. Sorry about that. Welcome back. So look at this. Look at this table. This table shows you the list of stockists that have been active consistently this year. Okay, they've been active in January, February, March, April, May, June, July. 7 over 7. Okay, and I'd like to celebrate them if you allow me. Adlowan, well done, congratulations. This is Mrs. Falikulo, I believe, all the way from the UK. Bem Bem is active consistently for 7 months. Please help me celebrate her. Biula, active consistently for 7 months. Bumai, active consistently for 7 months. Coach MI, active consistently for 7 months. This year, the King's Pen, help me celebrate them, active consistently for 7 months. Double D, active consistently for 7 months. Funshe, active consistently for 7 months. Mega D, active consistently for 7 months. Mercy for Real, active consistently for 7 months. Maurice Sola, active consistently for 7 months. Nikki 777, active consistently for 7 months. Pastor Flo, active consistently for 7 months. And Royal 72, active consistently for 7 months. Now, these stockists need to be in a class of their own. Okay, and ongoing from the end of this August, we will begin to separate them into a class of their own. And we don't want to have too many classes. There are just 2 classes of stockists. There are stockists that are consistent, and then there are stockists that are doing the range of 5 over 6 and thereabouts. Now listen to me. This business, if we are building our distribution correctly, we will not be thinking about 100 PV a month. So the criteria for stockists as 100 PV is too low. So it's too low. And we want to begin to create higher hierarchies within that space as well. Ladies and gentlemen, if I'm building and I'm building correctly and I'm building my team, the reason why these points are not getting to where they are is because they are being shared by many people who should not be stockists. Okay, because they have demonstrated that they don't want to measure up, they can't measure up, they have challenges measuring up to it on a monthly basis. So we want to make it very clear. Stockists or not. Now, in this month of August, so where people have been doing 6 over 7 as well. And I think people have done 6 over 7, some people have missed a month. Something happened that made them miss a month. I'm sure, I'm sure they have an explanation for it. They haven't done badly as well. I won't really, paint them black. I'll say they've done well. They've not done badly. Okay, so August will give us an opportunity, to know where everybody lies in that space. And we have people who have done it for 5 times. Some of them didn't start early. So we know that some people haven't started for as long as others. So we have those who have done for 5 months out of 7 as well. This is another category of people. I won't wash them completely off as well. I'll say they've missed 2 months. If the 2 months are back to back, then there's something to worry about. If it's not back to back, then maybe there's something we can do. But we're going to give this month of August as grace month to say, you know what? You are a stockist for 2 reasons. One, you are able to score 4 over 7 before now, or you are able to ensure that you showed in August that you are still there and you are still breathing. Everyone that has 4 over 7 and above before now is covered. Everyone that has August is covered. Everybody else, we will carefully remove them from the stockist group. And if they want to be stockists, they will need to enroll for it again. Now, why? Because remember, our major preoccupation, the real deal here is I'm a distributor. That's the real deal. The real deal is I'm a distributor. That's where the major income is. The major income in this business is from I am a distributor. The next level of income in a team of 100, of 10 people, of 100 people, of 1,000 people as a stockist that have not become stockists as well because I'm still the one managing it. Now, if I'm living and I'm doing like that, then it's not about how many, it's not about 100 people we're talking about. 100 PV means my 10 have their 10. Okay, my 10 have their 10 is even more than 100 PV. My 10 have their 10 is already beginning to look like 500 PV. And I can do that in a month. So, ladies and gentlemen, I like us to pay attention as to some of these things. So, for those who are 4 and above We will ensure that, okay, stockists maybe. But one of the things that will really, really cement it is what happens this August. If you are not active, if you are not active for 4 months and you miss August, then, sorry. If you're active, I don't expect you to miss August. So August basically unifies. August brings people who are not in this category into the category. August keeps the people in this category, keeps them in the category. But ladies and gentlemen, I'm sure, I looked at the first slide we shared about stockists far back in 2020 January, the first meeting we had as stockists. And we said there very clearly, we want to have 1,000, not stockists. Nope. We want to have 1,000 active stockists, not 1,000 stockists. So today we have 14 active stockists. Steadily active, 14. Active, maybe a few mistakes here and there. If we stretch it to 5, we have 36. If we stretch it to 4, maybe 45. We want to change this order. We want to have stockists that are always active, as many as possible. And it's not my business, it's your business. But what qualifies you to be able to have access to do your business as a stockist and be able to have that opportunity is that we're pedal to the metal every opportunity we get. So I wanted us to be very clear on this so that we know this is what we are driving. I like it when a distributor told me, I am earning more than the company that I represent. I am earning more than the company I'm working with. I've looked at the numbers, I've seen the numbers. I know I'm earning more. Why? Because I'm a networker. I don't have the admin overheads. I don't have all of this. I have minimal, and I'm driving and growing my business. Ladies and gentlemen, the delight in this business is when you are able to look at people and see that they are able to run and do well and do exceptionally well. And you are just really, as a company, providing a cheerleading background opportunity for people to be able to take their wings and fly. And that's why you see that even though, we're doing all we can to support the administration and do the business, we're also getting involved in doing the business as well. We also want to get involved in doing business as well, because we know that this business, the long term, the value is in how big is the team that you build. The company has plenty of overheads to take care of. The company doesn't drive good volume. The company doesn't make any money. The company can spend all its money paying distributors, paying staff, and have nothing left, and even owe if the volumes are not big enough. But as a distributor, there's ample opportunity, and everything extra we have is leverage. And this meeting is about helping us to begin to rechannel that leverage into building the primary core of what our business should be, which is growing our teams. If you don't grow our teams, stockists is not going to be fun. So if you're seeing people on stockists doing 10,000, 5,000, you're imagining what's going on there. And if Mrs. Boomer, who said I don't have a team, is consistent for the last 7 months, then I'm wondering, if we have teams, we should see PV for some people, and we should be scared. We should see, why are you doing 1,000 PV in a month? But we should expect 1,000 PV, 10,000 PV, 50,000 PV happening in people's accounts, because if we're building well and we're driving this business, that is what our reality should be. So ladies and gentlemen, expect the standards to be high, expect the standards to be higher. Okay, and why? This is not compensation plan. Compensation plan is fixed. Okay, it will deliver on its promise, it will deliver what is there to deliver. This is an extra, and the bar cannot be kept very low like this. If we build our businesses correctly, which is what this is supposed to help us do, then what we should be looking at as stockists is people that are doing 1,000 PV. We're not going there now, but let's begin to at least distinguish between those who are doing it consistently and those who are not doing it consistently. The floor is open, ladies and gentlemen, for questions. Please, if you have a question you want to ask, lift up your hand or mute. We'll tell you to unmute, and then you can ask your questions and we can try and deal with them. Thank you very much for having me. While we're warming up with that, let me say something as well. I realize that, some distributors tell me you're too busy, I don't have time, we don't want to disturb you. And I think, as much as I hate to admit it, okay, as much as I hate to admit it, I think they are correct. I think they are correct that I'm too busy. I think they are correct that, I'm busy working on different things. And they're not saying to say that I'm being bad. They're saying to say that they don't want to disturb me because they feel I'm working on something. So what I'm going to do is, Professor Paktomi, who is the chairman of this company, always says something. He says, my being available has made me too available, and now I am unavailable. I'll say that again. He said, my being available has made me too available, and now I'm unavailable because my availability has made me available to people, and now I'm unavailable. Now, I don't want to have that reality. So what I'm going to do is, you're going to find that if there are two stockist groups, and one stockist group is the grade A stockist group, and the other one is the B stockist group, I will only be in A stockist group. That A stockist group is a stockist group that has maybe 15 people. That's where I'll be. Okay, anybody needs anything and they need to solve, I want to be available to the people who deserve for me to be available to them and not tell them I'm busy. Okay, I want us to begin to have this, and I think within our teams we can begin to have those kind of structures as well. So if you are 3-star, 4-star, then anybody who is relating with you directly needs to be 2-star or 1-star, so that everybody knows you want to get to the space where you have access to everything. Step up. Okay, step up. Step up. Okay, very, very important. So I'd like us to ask questions so that that can go on. Somebody's asking a question here that I'm not sure is a stockist question. Can you explain more about our compensation plan? I think that's going to be a 30 minutes to 45 minutes conversation. I actually thought about this morning to say, what, maybe we need to show people what the compensation plan really is about and explain it more so that it can be understood. So I'll take out time to do that. That will be a separate meeting. We'll call it Zoom meeting for it. I can do it today. We'll call a Zoom meeting and we'll talk through the compensation plan and let people understand what's available there. Okay, so we'll do that, and it'll be available as recording so that people can use. We've done it before, but with these new additions of the modular upgrades and the smaller upgrade packs, maybe we're due for another one, for an update. So we'll do that. Any other questions? Okay, let me tackle that, so that I'll just take that, since that's the question that is showing here. I would prefer to do it with slides so that you can see it, but it's very simple. For upgrade packs, this is how it works. If I sign up someone as VIP, if I sign up someone as VIP, I will earn 100,000 naira, I think, instant reward. I will earn a certain sum as instant reward. Now, that amount I'm meant to earn as instant reward as VIP, even if I don't bring him as VIP and I bring him as bronze, I will earn it gradually. The income for that sign up will go to the upline, the instant reward. But like I said, it's better that we do it as a video for itself and not go into that here. Let's ask questions about our stockist business, because what I'm saying to you, if you hear me very clearly, those who didn't hear it earlier, the recording will be made available to you. I'll share this recording, but understand this very well. All the people in the stockist groups are not stockists. At the end of the month of August, if you want to remain a stockist and you have not been consistently a stockist for the last 7 months, be active in August. The agreement we had since the beginning is I am a stockist if I am active every month. The month I cease to be active, I cease to be a stockist. If I want to be a stockist again, I will need to fulfill a fresh new criteria to become a stockist again. We didn't implement it because we felt we are still new. Let's manage ourselves and keep this going. We've gotten to a point now where we don't want to manage ourselves and keep it going. If we have 10 stockists that are active every month, let's leave them as stockists. Let everybody else cease to be a stockist and let every order that wants to go in through them or through the company. And as we have more people that are active consistently, we increase our number of active stockists. It means you want to be a stockist, pedal to the metal on a monthly basis. being an active stockist should not be a problem, because if I'm really building my business as a distributor, I should be doing 200, 300, 500, 1000 PV on a monthly basis without stress. 10 to the power of 4, if I drive it, it is 50,000 PVs. If it takes me 4 months, divided by 4, that's 10,000 PV per month for 5 months. If it takes me 1 year, that's 4,000 PV per month throughout the year. Now, reality is, if I'm really building my business as a distributor, which is my primary concern, then there's no way I shouldn't be active every month. If I'm not active every month, it means I'm not really building my business. I shouldn't be a stockist. And that's what we're saying. We're saying that the bar for stockists, we want to keep it at the bar that was set from the beginning and begin to sort the people who are doing it actively from people who are not. It's time to drive our businesses. Okay, and I have said, if we do it that way, then, guess what? It's easier for everyone. The real core of where we earn the major money from is secured, and every other thing is leveraged to make it happen better. So that's, in a summary, that's the conversation. And we're saying this month is halfway, we have 12. You want to join the league of people who will be stockists after the month of August, be active in August. Because we have looked at the records and we are seeing that people who are active consistently are few. And maybe they are not doing as much as they can do because many people are sharing a little in what they are doing, and it's not making them as big as they can be. I know if it's big and attractive, many more we want to join. We don't want people to join what is not big and attractive. So we're saying we're setting the bars high. Okay, you want to be a stockist, this is what you need to do consistently. You miss it out, you need to be in again, it costs you more. Okay, because you're coming at the level like whatever is being advertised then. So basically, we want to basically reset the standards and review the, renew the standards to say this is what we agreed initially. Let's keep up to it, so that we can have few stockists that are doing very well. For trade partners as well, few trade partners doing very well. Become attractive for others to become trade partners. But many stockists not doing very well. Stockists is not attractive. So let's bring back attractiveness to the stockist play by making it exclusive to those who are consistently hitting it. That's what that is. And then for the other key elements of compensation plan, how it works and all that, we'll spend an entire video doing that to make it abundantly clear so that we understand what we have. I'll tell you something. We have one of the best compensation plans available in the world today. Why? Because if someone is here, your capacity is not capped. The biggest income, I've seen companies who say to you, if you have 4 legs, you can only earn from 2. If you have 3 legs, you can only earn from 2. If you have 1 leg, as in, there are a lot of very interesting things. And then even if you can earn from 2, there's a cap. Once it crosses $20,000, you can't earn anymore. Here, if you cross $20,000 in your income, you can still earn it. You can still earn more. Loads of benefits here, ladies and gentlemen. But guess what? The fact that my car can accelerate to 200 kilometers per hour doesn't mean that it will get there. I may be driving it at 20 kilometers per hour because I'm driving it in Maldives and the ocean of land is 4 kilometers. Change how you are driving. This potential here is big, but it only begins to show when you drive it. Oh, sorry, good questions. The questions are coming out now. No, if you join midway, you're fine. Bartholomew, Itoro, I understand you. If you join midway, you're fine. Be active in August. Okay, we know that some people joined 2 months ago, some people joined 3 months ago, so they don't have 7/7. They have 3/3. They have 2/2. That's fine. Okay, that's fine as well. Just be active in August. We begin to count afresh from August. Someone says, please, CM, in the case I don't meet the 100 PV in the month, does it mean I'm not active? You are active as a distributor. That's fine. You continue to be an active distributor. But if you are not active as a stockist, it means you're not active as a stockist. To be active as a stockist, it means 100 PV needs to pass through your account. Active as a stockist means 100 PV passes through my account. That's what active as a stockist means. If I don't have 100 PV passing through my account as a stockist, I am not active as a stockist. Okay? And really, my privilege of being a stockist should go. We've kept it on and said, okay, let's leave them there. Let's leave it there. I think we've done well. We've done this for 1.5 years. I think it's time to begin to say, you know what? These are the principles. This is the standard. This is what we want to adhere to. And then we can now begin to sort between the grades of stockists based on their volumes, based on the elites, based on the super stockists, and the rest of them. Okay. We're going to do a meeting on the compensation plan so that you can understand upgrade, instant reward, matching bonus, personal bonus, binary, etc. Okay, and we can know what is required. Now, I know that some of the things somebody is saying to me, I never knew this. It's possible that some of the things that we're sharing are not something that many people have been cautious with, and that's because for the last 1.5 years, we've managed to basically help people just through whether they were active or not. Mr. James, are you trying to say something? Mr. James Osua, we can't hear you, but we can see your mic. Okay. So yes, it's possible that many of us didn't know that being active is something that you need to do consistently. It is. Okay, so let this be our reminder. And this month of August, we want to draw the line in the sand. I don't think it costs us anything to all be active. I would love it. Shock me. This month of August, let everybody be active. 215, 220 of us, let's all be active. That would be super exciting. And then guess what? We can begin to build from there on. But remember, I like to reinforce this. This is your business. And this is your business. You have the opportunity to make phenomenal income as a distributor. Every extra is leverage. Let's utilize it. Like Felicia Olumzola said, it's time to drive. We're in this business because we want to do the business. The products are fantastic. We are spreading health. We're spreading wellness. We're helping people. Fantastic. Let's do it with passion. Let's do it with zeal. And as we do it, we will be empowered in the process to be able to do more. Okay, that's all of it for my end in a nutshell. I'm sure this will elicit a number of conversations. I'm happy to take on the conversations. Like I said, if for example, I knew that these 14 people, if I knew that these 14 people are the 14 people that are active in their business, and forgive me if I don't mention your name there, but if I look at these 14 people and I say that 14 people, and I say to them, if you need anything, call me. Okay, I will help. I want to support. And I say to everybody else, if you need anything else, yeah, stockists as well, we value and appreciate you. Call, this is the person you can call. Call Tayo for this one. And Tayo also, if you can't enter this level, don't call Tayo, can call Bayo. Yeah. So basically define who attends to what. We all have time for people who are doing their businesses very well. And then, people can aspire for the next levels. And I think that's what we need to have. We need to have a system that allows people to aspire for more, aspire to be the best they can be. So in the summary, trade partners, we want trade partners that are the best trade partners in the world, that people are envious of them, and because of them, they want to be trade partners. It doesn't mean we need to have 20. We need to have 3 that are doing very well. I will give anything for 3 trade partners that are doing $1 billion turnover per month than have 17 trade partners that don't even add up to that. Stockists, we'd rather have 50 stockists that are doing exceptionally well than have 100 stockists that are not active. Okay. Distributors, it's good for us to have 50,000 distributors that are amazing than to have 1 million distributors who buy once in 2 years. Okay, you get the gist. So the encouragement is, let's be the best in the space we are in, and let's be active. And if you're going to be active this month, you are in this meeting. Okay, I like engagement, I like interaction. Just type it there, say, I am going to be active. Okay, and that's how I want to close the meeting today. Just make that declaration to yourself. I think it's valuable declaration. I am going to be active. And ladies and gentlemen, some people are already active. Some people are active by week 1. Okay, some people are active already by day 3. And that's how it's supposed to be. You can be active day 3. And then you know that, look, this active is too low. Set new benchmarks. Let's also celebrate you. I'm looking at Abosede, for example. Abosede currently has over 400 PV. Okay, that's where you want to be. It's the same month. Somebody is doing the equivalent of 3 months work in the same month. Let me look at it. She already has 404 PV. Abe already has 300 PV. Oluwatoyedibi has 264 PV. And it's not even, and they had this before it was 2 weeks. Ladies and gentlemen, we can do this. Let's do this. Thank you very much, everyone. Let's declare to ourselves, I'm going to be active. Good, I can see if people are saying I'm going to be active by God's grace. We can do this. It's not difficult. Ladies and gentlemen, 10 to the power of 4. If I do it correctly, I will be awash with PV. Awash, seriously awash with PV. And that's where we need to be awash with PV. Why? Because we're building a team. We're building our business. Ladies and gentlemen, people in this business, people like us, have built a team of 4 million people. 4 million. I don't know if that inspires 4 million. I'm like, really? I thought it was 1 million. I said, no, it's 4. I said, really? When did it happen? When did it explode? I said, it was year 3. Year 3, things just went bam. I said, what cost it? And that's a story for another day. I'll do a presentation and I'll share a few thoughts. But ladies and gentlemen, they don't make it, their fate is they're out. They're no longer stockists, they should be distributors. Thank you, Abraham Okora, for the question. So stockists may not hit 100 PV. Any stockist that doesn't hit 100 PV is not a stockist. If I do 10 to the power of 4, and 10K is what people are paying, and I take it 3 levels deep, I should have 1,000 PV. 1,000 PV. 4 levels deep, I should have 50,000 PV. So, no, 100 PV. 100 PV is too low. 100 PV is a joke. Trust me. Yes, so, Dr. Fumi, we must have millions of downlines. We'll get there. It takes time. We're in 3rd year. It's about to happen. Yes. Yes. And gradually. Yeah. Gradually. It builds slowly. It starts from 1. If 1 can get to 1,000, then 1,000 can get to 10,000. If 1,000 can get to 10,000, then 10,000 can get to 100,000. If 10,000 can get to 100,000, then 100,000 can get to 1 million. And if 1,000 can get to 1 million, 1 million can get to 10 million. So I agree with you. We will get there. We will do it. We will build. Let's take responsibility. Primarily, we are distributors. We don't want to devalue distributors. That's where the highest income is. Distributors. Every other thing that does not allow you as a distributor to maximize the distributorship potential is a distraction. And if the stock is that is your own distraction, then let it go. But if you are able to drive as a distributor, stockist will be a piece of cake. If you're able to drive as a distributor, trade partnership will be additional leverage. And that's what this is. It's about leverage. Okay? So let's be active every month and subsequent months. Let's make this happen. Thank you very much, everyone. My pleasure. Thank you for having me. We'll do a little music.